What's up, Digidestined? It's your boy GM with Digimon Adventure episode 19. I remember last week I called it a certain Digidestined would find his way into the digital world. And looks like I was right. A little quick reminder that I am doing a manga project called Heart of Wildfire. It was put on the side for a while, but I decided to resume work on it. The link is down below. Check it out if you want to donate or encourage the project. Right now, I am raising funds to commission test pages to decide which artists I will pick to work with this project. So if you want to support this or share this link with your friends, if you love indie manga or anime, look, all help is welcome. Thank you so much in advance. Taichi and Yamato are stuck in the digital world along with Agumon and Gabumon. Turns out that Koshiro and the others, they are back in the real world. The real one this time. While they are in contact with Yamato and Taichi, they encountered Ikari and her mom. So I'm guessing that at that part, while Ikari's mom went to get the car, they might have some talk about the digital world because it's safe to say that Ikari knows about it now because she saw her brother and Yamato fighting Nidhoggmon. So they're probably gonna have some discussion about that. And I'm not saying that they're gonna have some sort of a talk to try to go back to the digital world, but there's going to have a certain talk for that short lapse of time. I'm guessing that Devimon used the divide and conquer strategy, and to be honest, we all know that this is gonna fail. But I'm speaking too soon because Devimon, compared to its first version from the original Adventure 01 series, he looks much more powerful, more colder, and again, much more powerful. Daichi and Yamato stumbles on Valvemon, and this giant Digimon unleashes other soldier Digimon. I mean, Valvemon is a whole base operated by Minotaurmon. So some soldiers go to attack Taichi and Yamato, but these two, along with the Digimon, are saved by Leomon, Spidermon, and Falcomon, who are probably Leomon. I'm guessing he's like the leader of the resistance against Devimon and his forces. Leomon has learned that Minotaurmon has found something related to the Holy Digimon, and they went to get it. But in the meantime, they got to rescue Yamato and Taichi, and these two are like offering their help. So they go all out against Valvemon and they infiltrate the base. Speaking of Minotaurmon, when he first stumbled on Taichi and Yamato, he said, I haven't been told what to do with these two. With that said, that was an instant giveaway that he had found another human. And I said previously that Takeru, Yamato's little brother, would find his own way to get to the digital world, and I was right. I was right. Damn, I was right. Leomon is surprised to learn about the legend of the Digidestined. More so, he's surprised that actual chosen children are there. Like he thought that this was only a legend, but you know what? They're real and they're fighting alongside him. I really hope that in this revamp of the series, that he's not gonna die. I really loved Leomon in the previous series. He was like I gotta say this, a great motivator for the Digidestined, and he really uplifted their souls in a certain way. So I really hope that this time he will not die. And if he does, you know, do it very heroic, just like the previous time. But I really hope he doesn't die. Last battle, Leomon and allies versus Minotaurmon and Bullmon. Bullmon's design really was familiar to me because it reminded me of the armored Digimon in Digimon 02. And there's a specific reason why. Because Bullmon is actually Wormmon Digivolving to champion level with the Digi-Egg of Hope. How does a worm turns into a bull? Well, that's how Digimon works. You can have a jellyfish turn into a cyborg and turn to a T-Rex and afterwards to a flying bird. Doesn't make any sense, but it's dope. I love the battle of Leomon versus Minotaurmon. I felt like there was a lot of history between those two. Leomon asking him like, what made you choose the dark side? And you got Minotaurmon talking about how Devimon's plan was meant to be the next step for all Digimon and the digital world. So it makes me believe that Devimon is not some guy who just want to conquer the world whatsoever. He's more precise than that. He's more. There's a lot of intellectual behind his dark plan. Like it's not just conquering; it's more than that. And you saw how it influenced Minotaurmon even in his dying breath. Greymon and Garurumon versus Bullmon. I feel like while Yamato served as bait against them, I feel like Bullmon was a tad bit more difficult to beat because I think that Army Digimon are while they are champion level, I think they are a tad bit more powerful than the average champion Digimon because of the element of armor. They defeat Bullmon and they finally get to see that mysterious cargo, and it turns out it was Takeru, Yamato's little brother. And quickly afterwards, we get a shot of Angemon being chained by darkness. Like he's trapped somewhere, chained by chains of darkness, but he's trapped. He can't get out. I've always defined the original eight as probably, from my personal point of view, uh, the most powerful Digidestined group, at least in the top three, that's for sure. And among them, Patamon, when he digivolves, is probably uh, the most powerful among them, or on par with Angelwoman. Because Angemon, even though at champion level, we've seen him take on ultimate level Digimon. I mean, we see him in the original version. I'm guessing that the attribute of holy being a powerful element gave him that upper edge against ultimate level Digimons. Going back to the original version, when we first saw Magna Angemon, I think that his Japanese name is Holy Angemon. Uh, Piedmon was a mega level, and yet Magna Angemon was able to defeat him. So again, probably the attribute of Holy and Piedmon being very, darkness type kind of Digimon. So yeah, I think that Padamon's Digivolutions always had an upper edge due to its attributes. So from my point of view, I'm thinking that Devimon wanted to grab its hands onto one of the chosen children to be one of his generals. And who better than TK, a child who is very influenceable by either light or darkness. We know how we are as children. We believe pretty much what's around us. So imagine if that would have succeeded and Takeru would have become a dark Digidestined, like Kenichi Joji in Digimon Zero Two. You would have had him control Patamon to digivolve to powerful Digivolutions, just dark versions. And imagine having that type of Digimon work Digivolve to a mega level. That would have been a great asset for Devimon. Overall, this was a good episode. Really loved it. The ending really ended on a dramatic level. Loved it. So tell me your thoughts about this chapter. Let's talk about this in the comment section. Comment, subscribe to my channel, share this video, much appreciated, and I'll catch you guys next week. So in the meantime, please do me a favor for your homeboy. Take care of yourselves. See ya!